Alright, just going to do a quick video here where I'm at with this door. I talked earlier about how this is rolled right here. What I'm going to do is actually build this up a little bit with fiberglass to try to flatten this surface out for it's not as kind of tipped in. But also, it's not curved enough, and that's why I have this clamp on here, is I need to pull the top of this in or roll the top of it inward. So I'm just going to clamp it overnight. I kind of doubt that's going to do anything for me, but I might as well try. And then I cut a relief cut right here to try to help relax this. But like I said, I'm just giving this a shot. I don't think it's going to work. What I'm going to do then, if it doesn't, is just cut it right through here and then refiberglass it from the inside and then bodywork it from the outside here. Just put some filler and fiberglass in here. But I think that's going to get our angle right. I'd really like to have this seal up the best I can, and it's perfect right now, but that's with the clamp on. If we take this off, you can see it springs out quite a bit. So that's the plan. I think that's what's going to be next. You can kind of see this angle here where this is going to need to be filled, but it's coming along. I'm going to get it just a little bit at a time. I got the window opening trimmed out. I'm satisfied with that. That'll be good. What I am going to do is refiberglass this together. This seam started to separate where I trimmed it down here, which oddly enough was the same amount as I did the other side, and I didn't hit the seam on the other side, so just a little bit of inconsistency there. But that won't be a problem. I'll fiberglass that and reclamp this together. I don't plan on putting screws in it from the outside on the window, so that would be the other way that you could do it, but I'd really rather not do that if I don't have to. It is coming along. Got it lining up pretty darn well. I'm happy with that. And excited to see what it weighs. It's going to be the next step after I get it finished up and painted. This car's always been heavy, and it's still going to be heavy, but get it a little bit more reasonable. I'm shooting for around 3250. Yeah, 20 anything would be amazing, but that's never going to happen with this car. But 3250 would be awesome. I think we're going to hit it, maybe even 3230, but we'll see. At least get it a little bit more reasonable. More or less the reason is rear end wise we have an 8.5 10 bolt. Transmission wise we have a 350 turbo. They're both being abused pretty heavily in this application, so if we can lighten it up a little bit, that's going to help those last. And they've been doing well, and until I update the chassis, and actually my plan is to actually replace this car with a lighter car, something more reasonable, 2,800 pounds or less, with driver, where this thing so far the lightest it's ever been was 3330, 3340, right in there. So yeah, that would be a huge help, but until we do so, we're going to keep working with what we got, and that's kind of always been my game plan is, you know, no sense of not having fun with what you have. I know this chassis has been maxed out for a long time, but it's been the first car we started with, or at least I started with, so why not keep going with it a little bit? But at a certain point, it doesn't make sense, and I'm definitely approaching that, but I'm also aware of it and not putting too much money into the car, knowing so. I'll pull the engine and the transmission, turbo setup, all that out of the car and sell it as a roller at a later date. But until then, we're going to have some fun with what we got. And I know we can still go faster with what we have. It's got a little bit left in it, and that's my goal, to get it out of it this season. So I'm confident we'll get there. We always do. It's going to be a journey like it always is, but we'll get it there. But no, with this, I think that's it for tonight. I've been messing with fitment and alignment, and it's a good stopping point. Just let this sit overnight, see if a little bit of time does us any justice there, and if not, we already have a plan to attack it in a different direction. But that'll be it for tonight. Get things wrapped up here. For those of you who haven't been paying attention to this, or just seeing this video I should say, these are the VFN fiberglass doors for 93 to 97 F-body, but a little bit of fitment issues here. Everywhere else we were able to work with, I'm pretty happy with, but seems to be when you get them with the post is what they refer to that as. There's a little bit more work involved for sure, so we'll get it there and I'll update you guys once I get it straightened out there, and then probably the next video will be us painting these doors, or not sure if I'll do a video of us painting them or kind of throughout the process, or maybe just a wrap up, but stay tuned for more updates. Thanks.